but they don't have Christ really inside their lives. And so my parents.
This is Nick Show, and I'm right here today with Irene Seurey, and I'm going to give time Irene Seurey to introduce herself. Karibu sana Irene.
Asante.
Welcome to Nick Show.
Thank you, Nick.
We want to know your story. It's all about stories.
Yes.
Yeah. You can tell us who is Irene.
My name is Irene Seurey, as you said. I'm Irene Seurey Adams. Adam is my matrimonial name. I'm married to Adam. Born in Nandi County. Living in Wasingishu. Married to Western.
Okay. Nandi County.
Yes.
Which village is that?
Inaitwa Chemnoet. Komosop.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm born in a family of 11 children. 2 boys, 9 girls, so it's a big family.
A small family.
It's a blessed family, we call that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I went to primary school back there, and then we later went to boarding school.
Which primary school?
Chemnoet Primary School. Kasoma huko class 1 to class 5. And then we lost our dad. So from then our mom akaona it is wise to some in boarding school. So we were taken when we were primary tukaenda boarding school. Tukaenda Shibuya. Tukaenda Shikoti kwanza, and then we went to Shibuya Primary School.
Still in Nandi?
No, that is Western.
Western.
Yeah. And then later joined St. Mary's Girls Catechesis. Nikaenda from 1, from 2. And then from 3, from 4, I went to another school like Visit Girl. After high school, nikaenda college.
Which year was that?
I'm old. That was 2004. That's when I started for my KCSE. 20 years ago.
I also did my class 8. KCSE.
You are young, Nick. Yes, that's
I was in
KCSE.
class 8.
Oh my God, yes.
Okay.
And nikaingia college. I did catering at St. Brendan Catering College. Then nikamaliza, so mimi mpishi.
So you can cook?
I can cook.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
And then
which food is your favorite?
Food.
Yes.
Food is my favorite. That's what I like. Every food.
Clack it.
Yes. I have food appetite. Tuanzie chapati. Kuna tu mboga moja sikuli. Inaitwa mrenda. Ni vile. Inataka uende shule kwanza ujifunze kukula hiyo mboga. But I'm still learning to eat because it's a stable. Yes, it's a stable food back there. So I'm learning. I'm learning to eat that one. That's the only food in my shindo. And then maybe I can now mention about music.
Yeah.
I started music in.
That is so fast.
Okay.
We want to know that small child in the village. The experience.
Irene back then was a silent girl, no drama, hakuna kelele mingi. Because of me, I grew up as big as I am. I've always been that big girl. So as far as I was silent, I was mistaken to be a boy. Ungepata shule strike inapangwa, ama nisimame mahali na niseme leo hii chakula ni mbaya, people will not eat, and they'll be like, I really amesema. I remember one time we were almost sent home, but we planned a strike, but it wasn't the deal. I really don't understand what happened. I feel like talking to my high school teacher and mwambie what was it about. But unaona unakwanga na personality mtu uko nayo. You are mistaken for that because maybe of the way you carry yourself, your body size. Ukitembea wanasema huyu atapita na wewe. Yep, but my childhood was fun because I grew up with my little sister, Maggie Seurey. Yeah. So if you want, you meet her too now that you met me. So utapata stories zangu mingi with me and her. We are going to the same school, the same class, tukamaliza pamoja. She started singing, of course, mbele yangu, but she's my younger sister. So that was in 2018. So people know me as a dancer more than a singer. Yes.
So like when you grew up, you grew up in a large family. Your dad. What was the challenge?
It was a big challenge. You know, back then we were kids. we could not really understand what mom was going through. But the person who went through a big challenge, you can imagine, that passed on when our last born was 2 years old. Yeah, and I think 5 of my bigger sisters.
Last born. She's celebrating a birthday today.
Yes, today.
Wow. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Angie. Yeah, that's the last born.
Okay.
So she actually did not enjoy staying with dad. So you can imagine mom feeding all of us. Like 5 were for high school, all the 11 are all the 5, 6 primary school. But through prayers and we were lucky to have our first sister who is a nun. We are born Catholics. So yeye ndio akachukua hiyo position ya shule, school fees tusifukuzwe kama hiyo. And it's by God's grace that wote tulimaliza shule.
Now after school.
After school, went to college, and then now you're back home, no jobs. And here my small sister started singing. And I joined her team. I've been in her team all through. I like dancing. I remember we could go to an event. People are so tiny. And there's this big mama there. What wanasema guys? So yangeacha watoto wa dance. But now getting to the move, I'm on the move with them.
Now.
I actually trained them. So I have to grow hivyo, but she's been mentoring me a lot. I can inspire. Because if you listen to many musicians, they'll tell you they started singing when they were kids, in Sunday school, in primary or high school. Started in Danganya. I've never sung.
So it was like...
It just came. That was like 2013. And I woke up singing a song. So maimba unashindwa hii ni song ya nani? But nikasema no, let me ask Maggie, how do people write songs? How do you get to know that that is your song? Akaniambia Irene nini hiyo? I sang the chorus to her, nikamwambia hii song akimekuwa ikimbia. Akaniambia my sister, go for it. I believe you can make it. And you know what? Maggie has never discouraged me. She knows my potential. Ama nikifanya kitu nyana naona yana guide, hiyo si yako. But yeye akaniambia I'm with you, I'll support you.
So in short, Annie is your role model.
Yeah, she's my role model, she's my mentor, she's my friend, she's my confidence. She's been there for me all through.
Now the music channel. You started
The
singing in
music
2013.
2013.
Yeah.
Nikaenda studio, I recorded with Jamaica. She did my audio there. I remember there was an event back home, almost the same week, and one song was ready. So me, nikaenda home and I told Mom I want to sing. Mama said, staki aibu. Inyewe ibaliaje, you are a stammerer. Aibu ya nini, wachane ni Maggie aibe. Yenyewe nikasha off, nikasema sawa mama. But it happened, the program of the day knew that I've recorded a song. Akasema Irene nakuja. Nikaimba very beautiful slow challenging song, and I saw people dancing. Wazee wameamuka, and I saw my mom. And I was like, wow, I hope mom is proud. So when I went to meet her after the performance, akaniambia Irene, you can sing. You got my prayers and my support. So from that first performance, I started believing in myself and nikajua I'm doing the right thing.
Now, let's talk about this first one. Which one was it?
The album is called Anege.
Anege.
Yeah, but my favorite song is Laboga Kalenje. Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about the first one, the Anege song. Is it the one you mean when
Yeah, that is the song that it came, the first one. Yeah.
How was the reception?
Watu kwanza walichanganyikiwa, who am I targeting? Because this song is talking about the denominations we have, the different churches we have, and imefika kiwango yenye kuna differences. You tell me the church you go, and I have the church I go. But kuna venye you feel your church is the right one, and maybe mine is not the right one. So I was telling people, kanisa haitatupeleka mbinguni. It is you and your heart. Tengeneza kanisa, tengeneza uhusiano wako na Mungu, because that is what will take you to heaven, not the church you worship.
Wow. Wow. How was the reception? Like now, the invitations.
Yeah, invitations, weddings, and then the name. Kenye ilifanya nikakubalika haraka. is because of my sister. So Seurey. So unapata hata naenda mahali, I'm invited to sing, nimeimba, nimejiintroduce, my name is Irene Seurey. Watu wakisikia Seurey, they think of Maggie, but Maggie is my sister. So unaona people cheer and then I sing and like our voices almost look alike. Na mtu anakuja ananiambia wewe umetunda gani? Wewe si Maggie. Maggie tunamjua ni mdogo hivi. So I
umeenda function and then like unataka kuimba your song and people like wanataka song ya Maggie.
Mara mingi nitaimba alafu naambia rudi sasa ende utuimbie ile ya Maggie. Sana sana kwa wedding. They want to hear ora the truth ya Maggie. And they want to see me dance because wamenizoea kwa kudance. Si kwa kuimba.
How do you feel it?
I'm so proud of her. Yani hiyo jina sijui nitaita na ikulia. Nimekubalika. Yani ukienda mahali useme tu my name is Irene Seurey, sister to Maggie. People are like wow. They take like a Maggie on the ground. Maggie, Nick wants to meet you. You better come.
Okay, so after that song, that is your first
That's my first album. It had 7 songs. The reception was good. We sold the CDs. But the time inaendelea kugrow, you CD thing inapunguka. People no longer have time to sit and watch music. People want to maybe play it on their cars only, maybe for flash disk or for phone. So I'm still working on my second album. That is from 2015. I did the first song. 2016, we are in 2021. I'm almost finished.
How many songs?
8. Yeah. I just did the 8th song last week. And another one came, maybe. I might make them 9. Yeah.
So, like, what are the challenges?
Challenge number 1, everyone will talk about price. But piracy was back then when we were still selling the CDs. But saizi, hiyo kitu zani kama ina affect mtu sana. But the challenge is music does affect. So for someone who wants to do music to earn, it's gonna be a life. Fanya music to serve God. That is if you are doing gospel music. Unajua hiyo utafeel like you're losing. Enda church, imba, worship God, umemaliza nyumbani. But ile unasema sasa nikienda niimbe nitapewa nini? You'll be disappointed and you'll give up. And that is why I think the reason why so many gospel musicians are giving up on gospel, they want to go to the secular. Why? Secular, I think it has a wider stage. People want to perform in a club. Kuna mtu amesema drunkards are very generous. So they are paid, I don't know, they are paid well, but that's the challenge. So as an artist, you need to have something else to earn a living or even to support your music. But for me, I'm lucky because we have a family studio, so I don't really spend maybe on mamazi and venues.
Now, coming to, you have to do something else apart from music. Any business?
Yeah, I do. Mimi ni mwanabiashara. I sell female handbags na mavazi kidogo. So you know you start small, kuliko ukae asubuhi, there's no job. Watu wengi sana wametrain on self-education, but at the end of the day you need to figure out what is that thing you can get out and do. Na upate hiyo pesa ya hiyo siku. That's what I do. And at times someone can call me to cook for a small party. At home, say you have 50 guests or you have 10 guests and you want someone to cook. I can do that.
I want to test your thought.
Yes, please. Do you have a party? Or I need to make one so that you can come. We are having a Thanksgiving soon in our studio. So maybe we can invite you to come test the food.
Is that an invitation already?
Yes, I'm inviting you live on air.
I will come. I will come. Or maybe let's talk about the 22 when Corona came.
Yeah.
And there is nothing.
No gatherings.
No gathering. What was the challenge?
You see now when you go to 2020 and the Corona challenge, I can call it as really hard. Because what you don't know, Nick, is I was among people who were positive last year. Yeah, don't run away. So you can imagine we just opened our studio and it was speaking well, and here you are sick. umestukia uko na homa, umestukia you have to go to hospital and you're confirmed positive. So apart from being affected musically, we were affected health-wise. So hata kama kuna ile yenye watu you can really wish to go and go to small gatherings and sing. So unajua mtu unaogopa because you've been a victim. So you really need, we've really rested at home. Maybe since Corona I've performed in 2 or 3 events. Because kuna hiyo uoga, and then pia hakuna invitations. Hata watu wakiwa na events, there's no money. So unless you invite yourself, go sing, praise God, at least at the end of the day mtu ampata message and back come back.
Now, right.
Kama hauelewi lugha unaweza
I don't know, there must be so many.
Yes, and after.
No, let me concentrate on one.
Okay.
The biggest challenge, I've had so many challenges, but the one I can be free to talk about is the weight thing. Mimi nimegrow ule mtoto anapenda food. The highest I've gone is 120. You are?
I'm not going to.
Yes, don't ask.
Yeah.
So that was a challenge because loving food. Umesema unapenda kukula pia. Loving food, you know you don't feel early. Chakula ni tamu, unameza unasikia tu yenyewe imetulia kwa tumbo. But inafikanga tu siku moja you realize you are overweight. How do you realize? Unapita and everyone tells like, oh mom. You have to get into a mat, unaona kwanza hiyo mat sitting kidogo. Upate conductor ambaye akwambie wewe mama ukikalia viti mbili utalipia.
And uliniambia
I got stuck one time.
Can you share that
Yeah.
experience?
I have several incidences about my weight. Kuna hii siku tumekuwa ni rush hour jioni tunapanda matatu with my sister Maggie. Tumeingia kwa matatu vizuri tu. Imefika saa kushuka, me I get stuck. Nimengangana, you turn, and then there's this man akasema, "Hey mama, na uliingiaje?" Vile nilitoka sijui, but that is when now it clicked into my mind. Kumbe wait, kuna kiwango. Inafika kiwango yenye hata uwezi toshea kiti. Ukienda church you need to take 2 plastic chairs. Inapasuka. So unaanguka. Unajua kwanza churches mingi siku hizi ni tiles. So they slide, you break the chairs. Kuna siku nimeanguka town Nairobi. Nimetembea tu vizuri and then nikajikwaa kwa mawe tu. Unaona ile una struggle usianguke. Nikashika mtu mbele because I was looking for something to support myself. Nikashika leo chini. That is embarrassment. Because alikuwa na girlfriend yake akaniambia, "Ai, madam ni nini?" So kitaseme sorry. Mtu tayari lungu yake iko chini. But now the bigger challenge is I started having complications. Health complications, my blood pressure started going down. Ukikasirika, you faint. When you are excited, you faint. And then one time nikiwa job. So naona ile kama mko overwhelmed, umefaint, umepewa off nyumbani. So siku moja tumekuwa kwa mkutano ya the staff na wakubwa wanaitwa ni the management. Manager wangu tu akaona tunakichaka akaamka akasema colleagues wa Irene wamekuwa complain Irene is faking to faint ndio abscond duties. Nilisikia hati yangu karibu itoke. I almost fainted mbele ya kila mtu sasa. Nikasema kama ingekuwa faking sasa ningefeka hapa ndio aone ni ukweli, but hiyo ikani I was so sad, like I wish I was happy. So the same week someone introduced me to a program inaitwa intermittent fasting. Your intermittent fasting is a timetable unapewa unaambiwa this is how you're supposed to eat. It's actually fasting, you stay away from food for a long time. Nikafanya hiyo program, I dropped all the way from nilitoka 120 vile. Kuna time I had some complication nikapata surgery. So I think kilos zikakuja mpaka 110. So program ikaanza na 110 kg. Within 15 weeks I lost 24 kilos.
24 kilos.
nikakuja mpaka 86. Nikakuwa msichana mdogo mzuri. And you know, when you are big, watu wanakwambia, kwani ni wakubwa, ni jeans. And then I've been asking myself, but Maggie,
you know, they encourage you.
They encourage, wanakwambia, hakuna kenye utafanya, hapa ni mama, unaambiwa kula tu. Hiyo mwili yenu kwanza senge wenu alikuwa, baba yako alikuwa kubwa. But I was asking myself, but Maggie is my sister. Na yeye ni mdogo. So vile nilikatwa hivi nikajua hakuna kitu permanent. So I was feeling so nice. What happened? Corona came. So
and we were relaxing.
We were relaxing, no, and that was medication, and the only thing when you're positive is to eat well. Nikachana na fasting, back to food. Yani kama nilipewa kibali ya kukula.
From 86 now.
From 86.
Tunaendelea kupanda tena.
Haki sijui ni ngapi saa hizi, but at least I know.
Can you guess your weight now?
Maybe 100, I'll tell you 100. Nisiambia watu, unajua I'm mentoring so many people there.
Yeah.
I'm giving them notes on how to cut weight. I'm telling them what to eat. So, hey, if you see me big today, don't be discouraged. Challenges of life.
You can
me,
explain.
when I'm stressed, I eat. Yeah, I can explain, but usi stop. Endelea tu kupambana.
Okay. So, how can you advise someone like, you know, when you, like, the case of Matatu, you get bullied. I can't call it bullied. And there is someone outside there and maybe amepoteza self-esteem just because of the weight.
Yeah, esteem. By the way, unapoteza esteem. Juu unafika mahali people are dressed so well. But when you are big, unajua kuna kudress well. Kuna tu vile you want everything covered.
Now, okay. In that case.
So, I mean, what I can ask is people, the small people, be remorseful na kidogo tu. Unajua kuna watu wanakula, they can eat 10 meals a day, but they don't earn. Yani mwili wao tumebaki tu hapo. Na kuna wale yenye mimi nikikula from Monday to Friday, na add not less than 5 kg.
In a week.
In a week. Yani what you eat, ina reflect kwa cheeks, tumbo, yani kila kitu inaonyesha tu yeye anakula. So, pia I think the genetic. I can now call genetic in that kuna mtu kuna kitu nakula na is change ama ukule na ikulipikie.
And talking about the weight, was there someone who was complaining? Which year was it by there?
I know you want, I don't want to calculate. Okay, maybe that was nikifanya program.
No, yeah.
2018.
Like when you were 120 kilos.
That was 2018, 2017, 2016. I was extremely big.
Were you married by then?
I got married in 2018 when I was huge. I was a giant. Yes, nilikuwa bado natembelea hapo. So another story. Hey, you know my husband is small. You know him.
Yeah.
Ni mdogo kunishinda. And people are like, "Kai, ameoa mama mkubwa." You go somewhere and people like tell him, ulikosa bibi. Unaona vitu kama hizo. Uliona nini sasa kwa So, it was so hard to convince someone that this lady is young. Nikule ule mchana. So vile nilikuja nikapunguza kidogo, people are like, okay. Kumbe unaona pia inaficha some prettiness, some beauty. So unapata kuna kumbe kulikuwa na admirers zingine huko kando walikuwa maybe wangecome that way. But I was like, hiyo mwili hapana. So you can imagine you're married home with your lovely husband. Na kuna mtu anakuambia, sasa tunaweza ongea.
And not before.
Yes, yeah, like, sasa umetoshea sasa. So and I was like, ule mwenye alikuchukua when you were that right. Amekushape because me I call it, he shaped me.
Yeah.
Alinisaidia kupata hiyo program. Kuniambia, acha tu usikule. Umebakisha few hours. You see. So that was a challenge. But for him it was like, umeenda sana tosha. So unaona najaribu kuweigh, where does he like? But the rate has been ananifeel. Naona kumbe it's like he likes the chubby me.
Now, what can you tell that person who look down on people who have that weight?
The person who have that big weight. The first thing ni kujipenda. No one will love you the way you love yourself. Juu ukijitupa, you're done. Hakuna kitu utafanya. Hata wakisema church sasa wewe leo ndio unabeba hii basket ya sadaka, uta like, ai sasa watu watanionaje? You mind so much about how the excess flesh in anini. But you need to accept. Imemwagika. Unapoa kitu unasikia ni kama you not seated on the chair. So me what I can tell that person is appreciate yourself for who you are. Ukijipenda and accommodate your body, accommodate yourself. There's someone who will like you the way you are. Seti kila mtu anapenda huku ama huku. There is space for everyone on this side. Big size, small size. And by the way, we are all targeting to heaven. Na kuna tutapewa mwili mpya. By the way, unaona when I'm fasting, saa zingine nitasikia like, by the way, do I owe a flat tummy? So hapo utakula ukule ukishashiba useme na what did I do? Kula kama kuna appetite. But if you have a chance to watch what you can eat, anza kama dogo mdogo. Unaona? Sana tunashtukianga kama ishalipuka. So wewe nitaanzia nini? Sasa hizo mwili yako imezoea mayai, imezoea mkate. Mimi family bread hiyo ni siku moja ama mbili. That time. Na hiyo mwili ni mkate imejenga. By the way, you asked me what's my favorite food? Bread, super. Hiyo mkate siwezi lala nayo kwa nyumba moja. Watu watakosa breakfast. That was then.
What?
That was then, yeah. As far as I'm eating now, but I'm trying to eat like people. At least 5 slices. You know more.
We can call it now.
Yeah, for you and me. Unless you eating two slices. So mimi kinaweza ambia mtu ni ajipende bila hapo. Just present yourself. That is okay in the market kuna nguo. XXX.
L.
Vaki na kufit.
Yeah, sure. And then you've seen it married for like 18 to now. That is around 4 years. What is the
marriage. Unajua kila mtu ana define marriage according to vile hapo, si ndio? Na lakini kuna kwanga na tamoja wanasema marriage is not bed of roses, but it depends with now you how do you carry it. Ukitaka ikwe hiyo miba yenyewe ina prick, but ukichukua like is not a bed of roses, you can survive, but iko na a very big positivity. You got a friend, you got a companion. Unaona, when you're single, you have a lot of things that you don't have that person to share with. Kuna kitu itakuuma na unataka tu like, who can I open up to? But now in marriage it's like getting yourself a family. Mwenye atakusaidia kufikiria, mwenye atakwambia it is okay, you fail today but you rise tomorrow. And now for my talking about myself, I can say my husband has been so supportive on my music journey. He's like actually has made me a star. Because if you could watch or listen to my first album, na saizi utaona kuna growth in me. He's an artist, he's my producer, and he guides me. But atanikataza na hiyo event, no, now he chooses which event to go, which one not to go.
And we say that is your
yeah, I can easily manage by the way. Siwezi an event bila kumwona. Yeah, and we're doing a lot of collabs.
You also sing?
He sings, and we won awards last year. The song we collaborated, we won the collab of the year. That was North Valley Award. And then 2 weeks later, we won North Valley Song of the Year, the same song. So God has been faithful.
I feel like this particular. Are you free to tell us more about the decision?
Yes. Yeah. Let me talk. Let me be frank. Love stories or love journeys, people meet in matatus, people meet on the road, and someone say hi and they are going. Nasikia siku hizi hata people meet in Facebook and at the end of the day they get married and live well. But yetu, we met so long ago, 2007. That was when Maju was starting to sing. Yeah,
2007 to 2018, that's around that.
now that is when I met him, not dating. Yeah, and we met him in a studio. I did to shoot video fulani with my sister. Na ikaenda hivyo. So ikakuwa tu I have a friend. Kidogo tukaitana brother sister because I knew him. Unaona, ile umejuana for long. The chemistry that happened just recently, 20 usiseme lini, huku majuzi tu.
2017, 2016.
Acha nikwambie, unaona this album, there is one song of a wedding song. I called it My Wedding Day. Hiyo song nilifanya 2015 actually. And he is the one who recorded me, and it was the first song he recorded me. So nimefika pale nikamwambia, I have a wedding song, but I wish a male to sing a male part. It is a song to exchange a man and a woman. I love you, you love me. No. So because I didn't have someone in mind, nikamwambia siniimbie. He doesn't understand Kale, nikamwandikia the words. So nikaimba hiyo song, nikarecord my part, he recorded his part. Nikamwambia ikifika video sijali, hautaonekana. If you have someone, you can hide someone's face, but I'll be in a wedding gown. Unaona? The song is so sweet, but do you know mpaka leo hatuja release? And then for today, ukisikia hiyo song, you'll think tumerecord you.
What are you waiting for?
Your song we sang when it was an artist and a producer. But when you listen to the song saizi, you'll be like, tumerecord when you're already in marriage.
So
But it is in this album.
The song was like keeping you so my dear.
I don't know. I don't
What
know.
are you still waiting?
Wanasemanga Mungu anapanga na mipango zake. Saa zingine kuna venye tuna wish, kuna venye unakaa unasema I want this tall guy, hizo description zote. Lakini Mungu anasema tafuta tu hiyo. Mimi mwenyewe tu ndakupatia hapo tu bila hapo.
Unatafuta hii class reference na Mungu ako na hiyo.
Imagine. Na Mungu akipanga hivyo, imagine it happen at its due time. Hapo ndio utajiachilia. So
you met 207.
Yeah, we met 207. Yeah, and we became friends.
Because nilikuwa nimepatia
So it's been the journey, like from 2018.
I can call it, you compare your single life and the married life. It's been nice and every marriage kuna challenges. Leo itakuwa rough, kesho itakuwa sweet. Ikiwa rough, maybe utasema, kumbe ningebaki kule. But if you compare your single life and your married life, you'll find that it's wise and
Give someone an advice, someone who's not married.
If you're not married, get that best friend. Get married to your best friend. Don't just pull that person because he's handsome or beautiful, or because he got it wrong. Marry that person who can be your best friend. Yenye hata mkikosana aje, mnaongeleshana kama rafiki. And that person you marry, ukimari mtu akiwa na something he has or she has in passion, if it's an artist, be a support to that talent. Kama ni the husband works what?
Kama ni Nick
support.
show.
Kama ni Nick show, benda Nick binako. Kama unajua the show he's doing is not good on you, wachana naye. Unajua tuko na story nyingi yenyewe mtu amekupenda vile uko tu. Anaweza kwambia Nick nimekupenda wapi because nimekuona kwa TV maybe. But once we get married nakwambia no wacha. So many incidents zinafanyika kama hizo. So but mimi
You know what is happening in the world right now. People into this.
yeah.
What can you say?
So sad.
Why is it so happening?
It happened because people are so into life of getting married. Getting married for the reason. You marry this person because maybe you've come with a car, big one. Na mimi nasema tu asiako na gari, asiako na nyumba, hakuna job. So unaona hapo hakuna that foundation of love, of being a best friend. Unajua ni ngumu sana uwe your best friend. Ni ngumu. So you have to be friends. You have to choose wisely, and you have to pray. I think Satan ndio imeshikilia vitu yote, ndio the cause of what is happening. So unapata you are in a marriage and you don't pray. So si vita ikikuja, nani atakufunza models? No, that kukaa vizuri, msifight.
We can always talk about it.
Basi unajua ukienda church utaambiwa when your wife is mad, unaweza toka give us space. Unajua utaambiwa how to tackle those small fights you have.
Now let's continue. When he's mad.
Oh my God. when he's mad or when I'm mad?
When he's mad.
When he's mad, I keep off. Yeah, mpaka tulie. And keeping off can take long. Sasa unajua unasoma mtu, chapa zake zimeshuka. Because unajua pia ukiconfront mtu saa zile ako na hasira, that is when you can get a slap. That is when utaambiwa uanze aina tofauti ya command. But mkipea space, kila mtu absorbiwa hasira yake, akasirika aende. Hata yeye mtu mwenye ana box ukuta, unampea tu space box ukuta yake. Because ukienda hapo, sio ndio utapata. Yeah, but the best thing is that people are mad. Unajipea space, and your space you can pray. Pia Mungu atampatia hiyo peace. Ndio kishatulia, pia ukishatulia una notice like, but I was mad like sasa mimi nikasirika, I can be mad and want to pack and go. But ukipata hiyo space, you go down the river, unakaa chini, you think of the good sides of him, the sweet moments you've had, and then kuna this one fight. Unajua you consider coming a next.
That's nice. Okay, apart from the relationship thing, let's talk about your album. When are you going to release it?
So unajua COVID imeshikilia, but we were talking about maybe December, and we are still PLRing with Maggie. We might do a double launch, because she'll also be releasing an album. So we are thinking if we can pool the efforts of two artists doing one collab, or doing just a small concert. Unajua, mimi naogopa history ya launch sana. Launch unapanga kama you have people who are there to support you. We've seen people pangering launch, and you have 10 people at the end of the day, maybe, and you've used a lot of money to plan. Unajua kuna mimi kwenye nakupanga ni hizo disappointments. Yenye unapanga mtu anasema huyu atatuambia nini. So it needs strategy and prayers, and of course God will lead us. If it's this year, it will happen.
You said nine? You want to make it 9?
Yeah, I might make it 9. Thank you.
Now, before we end, what can you tell someone who started? Like any advice to upcoming?
This journey is hard, but if you have the talent, nothing is hard in God. Be focused. Don't listen to the negatives. People will tell you, music, IDP, nini. But if you want to serve God, sing, and God will take care of the rest. That is for the fans, for people to embrace your music, for people to listen to you. Just pray, and take that step and go to studio. Unajua mtu anasemanga, nataka kuimba. Then I have a sister who have been wanting to pray since akiwa mdogo. No, to sing. Ajai record. You know, you sing it and you're in the house. But the first step you do is go to studio, record that one song, and the rest will just flow.
So think about it, go outside and make it happen.
Yes, make it happen. Yeah. It's just in your hands, nobody else. Hakuna mtu atakwambia na studio.
Kuna part niliambiwa nisiache kabisa nikuulize.
Which one?
Yeah, food.
Food. You see, food is giving me trouble. And I think maybe it was wrong for me to think like I can be small. Mimi na chakula tuko hivi. And the reason why I'm big, Maggie, well, Maggie and
she's the reason why.
She's the reason why. But maybe it was not her wish. So like 3 pieces of chapati, ama una choose, I want this, I don't want this. Maggie said, nieke tu hivi. How should I tackle this? Hey, nakula 10 times a day. Nikule super loaf yangu asubuhi, nimalizie
Lazima
saa
uchukue
4
Superloop. I also like Superloop.
kubwa. Yes, it's soft. Yani unasikia tu like ukimeza unasikia inaenda vizuri, upate na blue band.
We are not doing marketing, eh?
Yeah, we are
This is
not.
marketing.
That's favorite food.
Yeah. So, I think it'd be nice to know you. Just wanted to know you. And I want to give you time to share the program. People might want to join. Are you okay with that?
Yes, I'm mentoring more than 50 men and women. And it's always my joy.
Can I change? Do I have to reduce?
You should be the first candidate, but when we can build it, utapoteza tena. It's so easy for men. I don't know how I think you men too maybe kitanda. But for ladies, it involves a lot. Everywhere you have to lose. Because I have a friend who started with 118. No, 115. In the first week. Wiki ni siku ngapi? 7. Lakini 5 days. Akakuwa amepoteza 18 kilos.
18 kilos.
Mimi nilishtuka nikasema basi hasa hiyo ni shida. So I had to ask him, what did you do? Because being the first week I lost 4 kgs, it's been like 4. So it can happen kumbe for him, he's a military guy. So apart from fasting, they have this morning run, they have water, and he does taekwondo. So here he come. And he was telling me on a target around 50. The last time we talked he was around 70.
Na nataka kuja so watu watashanga.
No, but najua because watu wanakuona ukifanya hizo vitu, it's good to make people around you know. Lakini ina hii society yetu, of course watasema, they will talk. Watasema vile umekanyaga life wire, vile umefanya nini, but as far as you have peace with yourself and you know what you do, haitakuwa pressure. So anyone who wants to do this program, they say, do what I say but not what I do. I might love eating, but I'm ready to help you cut that weight. I'll give them my number, they can contact me and I take you through. It's a 5 weeks program.
5 weeks?
5 weeks program. So after the first 5 weeks you see, umefika target yako. Kama hujafika you go to round 2.
Can I reduce like 10 kilos?
Yeah. Mimi the first round, 5 weeks nilipoteza 12 kgs.
12 kilos.
And that is a woman who's been big for years.
But me, I'm not going to join you.
You love food? Unapenda kukula? You can imagine umeenda party, kuna cake imeserviwa but it's your day of not eating. Utakula. And then you're avoiding sugar.
It's like punishing yourself.
Hey, I could cry Mimi.
Okay. So like if someone wants to find you.
Yeah, you can find me on Facebook, Najita Irene Seurey Adams. On YouTube, look for Irene Seurey and Toxi. We have one YouTube channel. My number.
Your phone number is?
My phone number is 0724 506 131. 0724 506 131.
Thank you so much, Irene.
Thank you too, Nick, for the opportunity.
Karibu tena when you reach yourself.
Okay. I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, and that's really you will invite me.
Yes, I will.
Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. This was Nick's show. It's all about sharing our stories, and we were here today with Irene Seurey. And thank you so much. See you next time.